What is happening there, Gamer Dude here, and I'm going to be talking about Jashin-chan Dropkick Dash, which is the second season of Jashin-chan Dropkick, and technically, like, for some reason, it's also labeled here 11 episodes, just like season 1, even though there's 12 episodes, so I feel like, again, they're separating the 12th episode. So what I'm actually going to start doing is actually putting in the My Anime List links for each of these shows in the description of the video, so hopefully I'll start doing that. And fingers crossed that while I'm, actually writing the description, I actually remember bloody to do that. So moving forward, I will actually be adding those that particular link in the description below if you ever want to check it out yourself. But this is the second season. So I thought that season 1 was okay. Did not like the main character in what Jashin-chan was, which was like almost sort of this cartoonishly evil character towards quite a lot of the characters, especially like, say, the fallen angel, whose name I, for the love of God, cannot remember, who's always down on her luck for the most part. And I thought that was like, okay, she, Jashin-chan did get better or like sort of more tolerable as a character due to how she acts pretty much by about the end, but the damage was already done in like the first 3 to 4 episodes of the 11 episode season. See episode 12 or the separate review that I did, which I'm going to link both in the description below as well, was actually significantly more enjoyable. Yes, she still kind of has that sort of like attitude around her of like, she's supposed to be evil in a way, but less of a protagonist and more of an antagonist to the entire show, and a reverse version of all the characters in a way, while still being significantly more tolerable to deal with. So I did enjoy that a lot more. This time around, we're continuing on that sort of line of like, more characters joining the fray. We've got a couple new angels that are joining in because they lost their halo because Jashin-chan just happened to eat them or break them, or they fell from heaven and then accidentally landed on their halo and accidentally broke it. Things like that. We also have a couple more devils that are joining in on the action as well. So we've got a bunch more new characters. Again, as usual with season 1, there is no overarching plot. It's sort of more episode by episode. Things are happening. There's more characters. Jashin-chan has become like a significantly more tolerable character than in season 1. So that's absolutely a positive. The new devil whose name I just cannot remember. The one that has sort of like wears sort of various of Chinese like attire, and has sort of like a panda emblem on her thing, on her outfit, which actually is her sort of older sister being cursed into like the sort of panda form that she's stuck in. I think they are the sort of, both of them are a pretty good character, to be completely honest, and the most entertaining character in the season thus far. So the new characters are adding a lot more and a lot more layers to the currently existing characters. So the currently existing characters don't feel as one-dimensional as one would imagine them to be, especially in season 1. So there are a lot of improvements, largely due to the addition of new characters and just things going off in random directions and all the rest of it. So in saying that, I haven't seen episode 12 or the 12th episode of this season, which I think might be which I think I might have to do a separate video on, because it does seem to be given its own listing on My Anime List. In terms of opening and ending, I do actually really like the opening, the starting 10 seconds of the opening. It looks like the sort of really cuddly, two friends sort of hanging out before they start trying to rip each other's throats off, and by the end of the opening are like, Yurine is already like, ripped up Jashin-chan and is about to like cut her into pieces again as usual, because that's usually what happens in these episodes. No matter how many times Jashin-chan wants to take out Yurine is already on top of like whatever she's got planned. But yeah, it's just pretty much more of like what you would have expected to see in season 1, with the only exception being that the opening is a bit better, the ending is okay, still like it's tolerable and exists. and there's the addition of like 4 or 5 more new characters, 2 angels, 2 devils, and I can't remember who the 5th character was. No, the cop lady was always there, actually. So instead, yeah, it's just 4 new characters, and not much else to really mention. So yeah, all in all, it's really just more of what we had before. So I'm definitely still having a fun time with it. And I suppose on my anime list, I would be popping this in at a 7 out of 10. I think that it is a good show and continues to be. Yeah, I was a little more down on season 1, but episode 12 was a significant improvement, and so was the season. In a good, well, not even a significant improvement, a slight improvement, but an improvement nonetheless that I feel like the numbers need to kind of reflect. So while it was a 6 then, a 7 for episode 12 of season 1, it's still very much 7 now. So yeah, hopefully episode 12 is going to be good, because I have not seen it yet. And also then season 3, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to watching now, after going through season 2. So definitely looking forward to that, and of course I am going to share my thoughts on that in a upcoming video. But with all that said and done, like the video if you liked this sort of thing that I do with anime, where I watch them and then I put these things up for cataloging purposes. Comment below if you've seen it, if you like it, if you don't like it, or you just want to take a massive dump on something random that you saw on the internet that isn't this video. Feel free to chuck them in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, because I want to get my videos out to more people. Plus, I do want to hopefully reach that 100 subs by the end of the year. I've got a few months left. So hopefully I'm about 28 subs away or something. So hopefully that doesn't change too much. And of course, I upload daily. So with all that said and done, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.